So the FBI is now warning every single American that there are some scams going on. There are fake videos going around, and the FBI is aware of what is happening. The problem is we are one day away from our 2024 presidential election. This is when they say the scams, the fakes, the hoaxes, all these are going to happen over the next couple of days, but will likely continue possibly until January 20th, 2025. So I'm going to break down what the FBI is saying at this time and how you could potentially be exposed. So I'll break all this down in just a moment, but all I ask is one thing. Takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates. And now let's begin. So first off, the FBI is issuing multiple warnings, one of which has to do with QR codes. If you have ever scanned a QR code, well, you could be a victim here. And I'll explain more on that in just a moment. But the first one I want to get to is this. The FBI is aware of 2 fake videos related to the election. However, that was as of 2 days ago. According to reports this morning, there are more fake videos, not just with the FBI and what the FBI has to do with it or endorsing a certain candidate or not, but there are more fake videos of things that are going on around the country that, according to reports and according to election experts, they say this is manipulating people's thought process. Now, I'll explain more on that in just a second. It says right here, the first video, according to the FBI, falsely said the agency apprehended 3 groups committing ballot fraud, and the second pertains to second gentleman Doug Emhoff. Both are fake, the FBI says. Here's another one. It says attempts to deceive the public with false content about FBI operations undermines our democratic process and aims to erode trust in the electoral system. The FBI encourages everyone to seek election and voting information from reliable sources such as your local election office, and if you suspect criminal activity, we ask that you report that information to state or local law enforcement or your local FBI field office. Now, here's where things get very interesting, right? Who is really behind this? Well, look at this. It says fake videos are often the work of foreign actors, and in particular, Russia, China, and Iran. But here's where I think a lot of people are upset because of what is in the videos. Look at this. It says just yesterday, the intelligence community said that a video purporting to show Haitian migrants on the way to vote in Georgia was a Russian influence operation. Now, you're probably wondering, well, why would Russia want to get involved in our election? Well, Russia, Vladimir Putin, has a much better relationship with former President Donald Trump than he would have as a relationship with current Vice President Kamala Harris. So some say that is why Russia would get involved. They would want former President Donald Trump to be in charge, not Kamala Harris. There'd be no relationship there. Now, here's where things really take a turn. Okay? The FBI is warning Gmail, Outlook, AOL, and Yahoo users. It says hackers gain access to accounts. Now, I want to read a little bit of this to you, but before I do, again, it all has to do with QR codes. This is a big one, all right? So make sure you stick around. It says cyber criminals are gaining access to email accounts. It says visiting suspicious websites or click on phishing links that download malicious software onto their computer. That's how people are getting in. But many people are saying that I don't use a computer. I do everything off my phone. My phone is perfectly safe. Well, here's the issue. It has to do with QR codes. It says alerts issued over a rise in QR code scams known as phishing. Now, how are people doing this? Well, it's simple. Let's say you go to the bank, or for instance, I was parking in downtown Seattle just the other day, and I went to go park, okay? So I went to go park. This was, I think, Saturday or something. I went to go park, and when I parked, I was parking at a Bank of America, or right behind a Bank of America parking lot. Anyway, you scan a QR code, okay? This big QR code that's up on a sign. Now, here's what I thought was interesting. And I don't know if this was fake. Okay, it looked odd to me. Okay? But I pull in, and instead of scanning the QR code that was on the sign right in front of my car, I'm looking at it, and you could see where it looked like there was almost like an outline where somebody almost put like a new QR code up there. Now, I don't know if that was for sure the thing. Maybe that was just the design of the sign. I don't know. But I thought that was odd. I didn't take a picture. I didn't scan that. I was not going to. But here's what's interesting. You go into your bank. You go to pay for a ticket. You pay for a parking spot. You go pay for some type of food. Okay? And you scan the QR code. But the problem is it takes you to a different website. Okay? It takes you somewhere completely different. Now they are in your device. Okay? They can now access your accounts. They have your passwords. Okay? All because you scan that QR code. That's it. This is where many people are getting misinformation that, oh, I'm on a cell phone. They can't take any of my information because I'm on a cell phone. No. That's where most people are wrong. That's where a lot of people are getting their information stolen, is from their cell phone, not from a computer. All right? Now, I bring this to your attention because, again, we are one day away from our election. And then we're going to have a couple of months. Okay? It's November 4th today. We got until January 20th. That's Inauguration Day. So we have all that time to get misinformation, okay? To get more emails and scams and stuff sent to you. Yeah. This is going to happen. This is why the FBI is aware of what's going on, but this is why the FBI is also warning millions and millions of Americans that we are the target. Okay? We are the target. Because if Russia, China, or Iran can change the minds of the American people, well, they can do a lot of stuff. They can really impact the election. They can really impact the way the world works over the next 4 to potentially 8, 12, 16 years. We're going to see what happens. But I wanted to share this with you because, number one, the FBI is warning that these scams, these fake videos, these hoaxes are only going to increase today and tomorrow. So, we'll see what happens. The one thing I can promise you, though, is I will be here every step of the way, and I'll fill you in on all the latest news and updates. But as of today, November 4th, that is what we know. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.